Hey folks, and welcome to Running Mechanics Level 2. If you are not yet comfortable with the first video we put out for spring running mechanics, please refer back to that video. We posted that last spring. We're going to post it again this week. This video is meant to help people work on slightly more advanced running mechanics drills that will help take their kind of stride and gait to the next level. Here are 5 more drills that are great for a more advanced level of running technique and mechanics to help focus on our body position and cycling through our gait as quickly and as efficiently as possible so that we can decrease our time on the ground and have much quicker and more explosive ground contact, which is going to help us run and sprint a lot faster and also help us ski a lot faster. First up is a stationary single leg cycle. Here I'm working on 8 to 10 cycles on each leg. And while we're doing these, we're thinking about a few things. First of all, we're always thinking about keeping the knee pretty high. It's pretty common where folks, you think your knee is pretty high and you think your knee is at 90, but you're looking at it on video and it's actually kind of like way down in here. Especially cross-country skiers, we need to focus on getting that knee super high and keeping that dorsiflexion in the shin. So being comfortable coming up into this position. A lot of athletes, when they're doing this dorsiflexion in this kind of march hold, we call it, their foot is a little bit too far out here. So we want to make sure this foot is kind of underneath our glute muscle and coming up close to the hamstring. And that's really what we're thinking about when we cycle through. We're thinking high knee, quick ground contact, and cycling the heel back up through so that it comes close to the butt and hamstring and not way out here. So we're not doing this, it's down in here. Another important thing is thinking about having your weight balanced on your midfoot of the stationary leg and not on your heel. Next, we're doing 1, 2, 3 holds. On this drill, I'm really working on starting with the knee in a high position to begin with, being quick off of the ground, and then bringing that knee back into a high position after each ground contact. Lastly, I'm kind of focusing on holding that runner pose for a split second in between each 1, 2, 3 hold. And while I'm doing that, I'm focusing on being balanced in the midfoot and having good thoracic positioning, so I'm not leaning back, I'm not bending forward. Everything's very balanced and while I'm landing on the midfoot. After we've done the single leg high knee cycle and the 1, 2 hold, those 2 drills are really meant to help focus on that body position of keeping the chest tall, staying in that nice thoracic position, cycling the leg through with the right mechanics. We haven't yet started working on really pushing off of the ground with much force. To practice this ground contact, we're working on ankling with a single leg cycle. So first, get your ankling timing down. Here, practicing on a good balanced ankling, landing on the midfoot. And once you have that down, you can then do a single leg cycle, bringing that knee up into a good body position each time, and working on that quick ground contact. Next, we're doing a single leg pogo jump. It's called a single leg, but our feet are still striking the ground at the same time, just like in a normal pogo jump. And here we're working on 2 things. I'm working on having that nice, powerful ground strike and extending off of that straight leg, but then also driving the knee forward in a good running mechanics. Finally, I like to finish off this workout with some runner high knees into accelerations. And what we're working on here is having that nice quick tempo with a runner high knee, but more importantly, having a good powerful push once we start accelerating. So a good full extension, powerful ground contact. So you're kind of overemphasizing the mechanics first and then really trying to work on that powerful motion. And finally, I like to finish off with a few leg speeds. This is where you can incorporate your speed for the week. I'm just doing 10 to 20 second leg speeds here, really working on that nice leg cycle, quick ground contact, having the foot strike the ground in the right position, and just not at 100%, but just 90% or so leg speeds.